Hello everyone. Once again, this is Vartika welcoming you in another video on Python. In this video, I'll be discussing about how to take input and output in Python. Starting with input. First of all, what is input? Input is any value that is provided by the user to the program. Now, what is the requirement of input? The requirement of input is that it helps you to develop a generalized program. That means a program that can work on any value. You will provide the value to the program when it will be executed, and on that value the program will work and provide the output. So it helps you to develop a customized program. Now, in order to take input in Python, there is a function named input. Now, this function will allow you to display a message on the screen. This message is called the prompt, and this helps the user to find out what type of value he has to provide. For example, I have written name is equal to input, enter your name. Now here, enter your name is the prompt. This will be displayed, and in front of it the user will write his own input. That input will be stored in the variable name, that will be referred by the variable name. But there is one issue with input function. This function accepts all the input as string form. That means even if you provide numeric values, it will automatically convert it into string form. So the input provided by this function is always in string form. But when we write a program, we do not always require string values. Many a times we require numeric values for calculation purpose. So what is the solution? The solution to this problem is there are two functions. One is int and another is float. Int function allows you to convert the string value to integer form, and float function allows you to convert string value to float form. Now these two functions come very handy when we use input function and we want the data in numeric form. Let's take an example. Here I have to store the age of a person in the variable age. Now first of all, I have taken the age of the person in the variable a, and then a variable is provided as argument to int function, which has converted the string value in a into numeric form and is stored in age. Now these two statements are combined in one single statement also. In the same way, if you want to accept the floating value, the result provided by the input function will be provided to the float variable and then stored in a variable. So marks will be storing the floating value. Let us see how it works in Python shell. I have taken a variable name, and within input function I am writing the prompt enter name. When I press enter key, see, enter name prompt is displayed, and let's suppose I provide my name as an input to it. So I've written Vartika. Now this Vartika will be stored in the variable name. Let us check it out. So I am displaying the value of name. See, Vartika. Next, I will try to input the numeric value, that is age of a person. So I have written the statement age is equal to input enter age. Now this prompt will be displayed. I'll be providing a numeric value over here. Now this 26 will be stored in the variable age. Again, I'll be checking it out. See. But if I check the data type of this variable age, you will be surprised to know that the data type is a string, because input function has provided the data in a string form. Now I have to convert this data into numeric form, so I will modify my statements. and I'll be writing int function. So I have written the same statement with int function, and now when I'll provide the value, same value I'm providing, the variable will be storing the value, but now the data type of this variable will be different. See, now the data type is integer. Okay, now if I provide the same statement, age is equal to int input enter age, right? And now I provide the data as a floating value. See, it is flashing the error. This is because the float value is not compatible with the int function, right? Now I am trying to accept the floating value as an input. So I'm using the float function, and the variable that I'm using is marks. This is my prompt, enter marks. Now I am providing the fractional value to it. See, the value 25.4 will be stored in marks, and the data type of marks, if I check it out, it will be float. See, right? Now if I provide the integer value to the same variable, see, this is the same statement, but now I am providing the integer value. It is not giving any error because integer value is compatible with float. It will convert the integer value to the floating form. So coming back to our presentation now, next topic is output. Output is what? Output is the result that is displayed by the program. In order to display the output, there is a function called print. Now this function displays the output. In the previous videos also we have seen many demonstrations about the print function. But now we will be studying about print function in detail. Print function can accept one or more arguments. You can provide the values, data values also with print. You can also provide the variables with print, separated by comma. There are two arguments that are associated with print. One is the sep argument, that means separator, and another is end argument, that is called the ending argument. Now, what is the use of separator? Separator argument specifies the separator string that will be placed between the two values that are provided in the print statement. By default, the separator string is space. So if you provide two variables with print statement, single print statement, then those values will be separated by space if this sep argument is skipped. But if you provide the sep argument, the separator string will be placed in between the two values. What is the utility of end argument? Now, if you are using more than one print statement, normally what happens is the all the print statement displays their output in separate lines. This is because by default the end argument assumes the value as new line character. So after printing a particular values in a particular print statement, the cursor will automatically move on to the next line. But when we provide the end argument and we specify any string to it, the cursor will not move on to the next line, but the next print statement output will be displayed after that character string. So this is the effect of sep and end argument. Let us see the demonstration of this also. Okay, now here I'll be taking two variables. See, the variables are a and b. Now I'm providing a with the value 10 and b with the value 20. Now I'll be displaying the values of a and b using print statement. I'm also writing the text. The values are and then the variables. See, the effect of this print statement is the values are, then space, then 10, then a space, then 20. Because each of the value is separated by space. This is the default, space is the default value of sep argument. Now I am providing the value for separator. So I have written a comma b comma sep is equal to percent symbol. Now the values a and b will not be separated with a space but with percent symbol. Now let us see the effect of end argument. For this I have to create a script file. So I'm creating a file because I need two consecutive print statements to display the effect of end argument. Now I'm writing first print statement. There I'm displaying two values ABC and XYZ. Separator argument I'm giving same as percent, but I will not be providing end argument. So we will see the default effect of end. And in the second print statement, I'm again writing two text. One is 1, 2, 3 and another is 3, 4, 5. I'm saving the file. With the name p2.py. Now I'll be executing the program. See, the first one I have provided the separator argument, so it has displayed percent sign. And in the second I have not provided the separator, so it has displayed space. But the outputs of two print statement is displayed on separate lines, because by the default value of end is new line character. Now I'll be providing the I will be changing the default behavior of end argument. So with end argument I am providing the text as dollar symbol. In fact, and symbol, right? Now you see the effect. Again I'll be saving the file and executing it. See, the output of the next print statement did not come on separate line but on the same line separated by and symbol. This is the effect of end argument. So with this we come to the end of this video also, but very soon you will be seeing me right on and with another video on operators. Thank you.